Live. I've put my phone on aeroplane mode because what usually happens is whenever it gets interrupted, it's my phone ringing. Go on, watch the followers. Look at that little shit Barnet there, look. Don't ask. Good evening. Is there sound? I just saw no sound. I think that's because I'm not talking. So, do we have sound? Someone answer. Can you hear me? Keep going, keep adding. If you're joining it, add it, share it. Is this your first time on VK? The new home. Right, it's 3 minutes past 8. If you're watching it, give it a share. I have some unbelievable news that has totally shocked me today. And I hope there's some journalists watching. Remember the incident at Centre Parks? Everyone remembers the incident at Centre Parks where I was arrested. I was arrested. A man who had groped my daughter was not arrested. His phone was not taken. I was arrested, prosecuted, charged, given a court date. Today, the CPS have contacted Jenna. They've charged him. They have charged him with sexual assault of a minor. He's been charged, and I can't fucking believe it. I generally could not believe it. No, my charges haven't been dropped. The nonce has been arrested. He's not just been arrested. He has been charged with sexual assault on a minor. And I'm just shocked. I'm shocked because I actually got in the mindset thinking it was an undercover police officer purposely done to provoke me into a reaction so they could imprison me for probably breaking his jaw or whatever, which I didn't do. But he's been prosecuted. He's given a court date. His name, this is to the journalists, because all the journalists run the story. Tommy Robinson assaults holidaymaker. Well, that holidaymaker has been charged with sexual assault of a minor. That minor was my fucking beautiful little girl that he groped. So, thank you to the court system for doing your job. Or not to the court, this is a different chair. The Crown Prosecution Service. So the Crown Prosecution Service are independent to the police. They have to review evidence and they decide if there is a charge. The Crown Prosecution Service have reviewed the evidence of this case and he's been charged. I wasn't charged by the Crown Prosecution Service. The police officer dropped my charge to the lowest possible assault charge so that he could charge me. Because if my charge went to the CPS, what now? So the CPS, I'm in court. When I get to the court, I'm in court for assaulting the man that has been charged. He's fucking sexually assaulting my child. Anyway, we're nearly at 1,000 people on the live. It's the most we've ever had. Thank you. It's going up and up and up. That's 1,000 people sharing, watching. So we're getting there. I saw on this 400 extra people had just signed up to VK on this group in the last hour. That must be from our last email. So thank you for joining. Thank you for coming along. That's the news that I'm shocked about. I fucking am shocked. The Asian male that groped my daughter has been charged with sexually assaulting a minor. He will face a court trial. His name will go out to everybody. So, yeah. Beds Police blatantly realised how much they fucked up. They have massively fucked up because we still never got what was in his phone. God knows what he had in his phone. That's what I kept asking. Has he got previous? Who was he with? He was with other men. What's their background? What were they doing there? What did they have on their phones? How many children were they taking photos of? How many children may they have touched on that one trip? How many? But I don't think they prepared themselves properly because you could have had all the evidence of his phone. But he's been prosecuted. Here's the thing now. My now 9-year-old daughter will have to undergo cross-examination for this case. Now, here's the thing. You see, if you put my daughter through cross-examination and you don't send this bastard paedophile to jail, then I'm really, really going to be pissed off and see that the justice system doesn't work. And then, I don't know, I probably will want to smash his fucking head in. So you have the opportunity to deal with the paedophile. Let's hope the judge deals with him. But yeah, it's good news. Got some more good news. It's on this I'm always usually giving you negative news. I'm always usually giving bad news. The Daily Star are going to run an apology for their fucking fake news headline for when I was in jail. And that has come about from Avi and my good colleague Nem's persistence with the IPSO, whatever it is, the Complaints Commission from the press. They have agreed to run a apology. Now, their story was on the front page. Go on, they're still going up. We've bashed over. This is the most people I've had on a live stream on VK. So, yes. So, they're going to run an apology. It's not going to be on the front page, which it should. But I believe it's going to be fairly big. Page 2, they've agreed. So, they're accepting they fucked up with their fake news. I'll let you know when that's coming out. Now, I still can't believe they charged him. My wife started screaming, what the fuck? Because we're so used to failures. We're so used to them not doing their job. So used to it. And they have. And it also sends a very good message to my daughter that what happened that day was wrong, that she knows, that she can see punishment is the court system, the police are punishing him. Now, they're charging me. Now, I don't really give a shit. They're charging me for restraining. He gets a bloody nose. What father in the right mind with a man that the Crown Prosecution Service have decided to charge for sexual assault? All the newspapers out there that run their fucking headlines about me, like I've just done some violent attack against an innocent holidaymaker, will you now run a story to confirm that that man has been charged with sexual assault of a child? Will you? Or will you prove your media bias to every single one of my followers once again? Wonder if his name's going to be plastered everywhere. Wonder if they're going to do that. What do you reckon? Now, next. Tomorrow, I'll be in Barrow for the fucking 6th time in about a week, yeah? There's no hotels, are there? So we're up and down and up and down. And it's a long way. The story is a Justice for Ellie campaign. Yesterday, I met with a Muslim business owner. Very brave move, I think, on his part. I was very surprised. He wanted to meet. And actually, after meeting him, I've seen that he has been fighting against the police, challenging the police to clear his personal name. Now, I explained to him when I met him, I've heard a lot of allegations in the town of Barrow against a lot of people and a lot of individuals with a lot of names. I'd never heard this man's name. He was willing to meet. I met him. And do you know what? I put to him a question I should have put to him, which he never did. A question, she made his life, I think, harder. I also established certain things which I'd say prove the fact that Ellie has been the victim of abuse. Unfortunately, the owner of this takeaway has found his takeaway name in the middle of this situation. Possibly nothing to do with him personally. We have trial by public opinion currently, which is what's happened in Barrow with some of Some of these men, my full interview with him will be out next week. I've done an interview with him. I've done a full interview. I challenged him on many, many things. I challenged him. He was more than willing to cooperate in every way possible and to answer every question possible. I also found out information that corroborates that Ellie has been in houses at times with Muslim men. I'll save the video. You'll get some video footage tomorrow, just a little piece. The video that I would have wanted to give you on Barrow or what's going on in Barrow, I thought I'll go up there. It's going to be an easy story. This is what's happened. It's not, because every single day something new. Every day something new. I've met so many people, and I want to give you the information so that you can really try and understand what's happening in that town. Now, what's happening in that town is looking more and more like what's happened in most towns of police failures. There are some discrepancies along the way on the young girl's part, but the reasons for those discrepancies only she knows. Maybe she's been coerced, pressured, maybe she's terrified. Maybe that's the reason for certain things that have happened in the past. But I could say now comfortably sat here after what I found after the last 7 days is because there was questions about previous allegations, but I would still sit here now and say that she has been the victim of abuse in that town. As I said, I'll have a little video coming for you tomorrow. Anyone, I know there's another event. I'm just reporting. So some people, I saw Ellie's family come out and said, "Oh, we haven't invited Tommy Robinson." You don't need to invite me. I'm a journalist. I cover stories. Okay, that's what I do. I will cover the story. I'll ask questions that the other journalists won't ask. You'll see that when my footage goes out. I'll ask the difficult questions, the questions that put people on the spot, the questions that other journalists are too fucking cowardice to ask people. And you know what? When I said to this Muslim gentleman, "Were you asked any of these questions?" Bang, 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 by Amy Fenton. No, not one. The questions actually get to the gritty fucking bit of the story to find out, has it happened? Was Ellie Williams in this building that I'm in? Has she been locked in here? All of these things, the things Amy Fenton did, we'll get onto Amy Fenton. You'll see a lot about Amy Fenton. You'll see a lot about a lot of people as we try and piece together this story, because it's insane in that town, what's gone on, what's going on, the accusations on all sides of what's true and what's not true. But again, I will say that, yeah, that business owner was very forthcoming in wanting to clear his name. But you'll see that, yeah? You'll see that. I'm in Barrow tomorrow night reporting on, I believe there's a girl singing at Hollywood Park at 8 p.m. in the town of Barrow and Furness at the Justice for Ellie campaign. Again, I'm simply there reporting. I've got 3 or 4 people to see tomorrow in that town. For me, it's a good feeling to be back. I'm enjoying being back out on the road. Not enjoying the distance this time because it's quite long, but I'm enjoying trying to get to the bottom. And actually, I've seen so many accusations on either side, but trying to give you, because who trusts? I said the only reason why I'm going up there is because who trusts what the Northwest Barrow says? No, the Northwest, what's it called? The Northwest Mail says. Who trusts it? Who trusts what the Guardian say? Who trusts what the lead police officer says when he comes out and makes a statement? Who trusts them? No one. So I'm thankful that certain people do have trust in me, that I'm not going to bullshit the story. I'm going to say, here's what I found. Make your own mind up. Yeah? So, on that note, isn't it fucking crazy? Dominic Cummings gets chased around the country for going and taking his ill kid up north, and the media go absolutely insane. And today, tens of thousands of people have stood in parks together, protesting, and not one negative word saying about how they're going to spike the COVID. All that COVID bullshit's just gone out the window as soon as Black Lives Matter started talking. All we needed for the last fucking 8 weeks was Black Lives Matter, and none of us would have been on house arrest. That's all we needed. It was a load of people, because obviously we can see that the media and no one... COVID idiots. Couple of families sitting on the beach, COVID idiots. Loads of masked up people smashing shit up together. Protesters. Fucking nuts. Do you know what? Today, I saw on one of my children's social media, what one of their friends put out a big apology. I'm sorry, yeah? I'm sorry for those I've offended. I said, well, hold on. And my child was reading it. I said, what's he done? And he said, well, it was black. Apparently, yesterday was Black Tuesday or something where everyone was going to put black things on social media and no one was going to use social media. And this boy put a big statement out because he put a video of himself doing a wheelie. And you know, because of that, he's been called a racist. Or he's under attack by other little kids calling him a racist because he didn't abide by the non-black social media. You're not allowed to use social media. He gets called a racist. Fuck this new generation of snowflakes, man. That fucking everyone has to jump to everyone else's tune and you're a fucking racist extremist or a bigot if you don't. Because some man over the other side of the planet has been killed, yeah, has been murdered by a police officer. Watch that video. Sick. Anyone will say it's sick, yeah? And I see all these people in Luton putting these black fists up as well, yeah? And going mad. Some of them getting on the train into London. Leon Briggs was black. He was killed by Luton police. Murdered by Luton police just a number of years ago. No one done shit. No one done shit. Don't jump on the bandwagon because it's popular. Because it's popular to jump on the bandwagon. It's popular to put a black hand up. It's popular and fucking easy. Don't jump on the bandwagon. It's so annoying. Everyone take a knee at your front door. No, I won't take a knee at my front door. You know, the majority, and the thing that I get frustrated about, that man was murdered, put his knee on his neck, disgusting. They worked together. Them two men, the police officer and the man that was murdered, they worked together, right? There's some previous blood there. There was no mention of his colour or his race. It's just been turned totally into the world is racist. Everyone's racist. Everything. I listened to some radio presenter, Radio 1. She was crying, saying how damaged she's been. A 7-year-old white young girl was murdered, nearly beheaded on fucking Mother's Day. Where were the radio presenters crying then? They didn't give a shit. Do you know how many young girls, one girl on a case I looked at was called a dirty kafar, they're going to bury her. They went and murdered her the next day, okay? All the young girls called dirty white bitches as they're raped. 5 dead children just in Telford. Where's everyone crying about that? Where's all the massive street protests about that? Affected in every town and city. Where is the response to that? I think fucking hell, man. Talk about jump on the bandwagon, everyone play like a victim. Oh, fucking get over it, man. And that's me saying it in the sense that, yes, it's fucking terrible what happened to that man. But I'm pretty sure the statistics show that more white people are murdered by police in the United States than black people. It's fucking nuts. And it's being used. And if the black community can't see that they're being used, and look at who's funding all of it. Look, it's fucking communism. The whole fucking thing is communism. Being used to fucking attack Donald Trump. Black community unemployment is the lowest it's ever been. He's done more for the black community in America than any other fucking president. Yet fucking whole world's racist. Everything's racist. Kids are getting called racist because they put a video of themselves doing a wheelie on social media. And yeah, the police killed him. And they did fucking murder him. I watched a video the other day of police officers beating a homeless man to death in the United States. Now, a country the size of the United States, you're going to have a lot of rogue arsehole police officers who have killed someone and murdered someone many times. Now, that man was murdered in the street. Was it because he was black? Is there any evidence it's because he was black? And then over the whole fucking deal about it. And then everyone's made them pressured to fucking talk or fucking hell, or they get called a racist because he put a fucking wheelie on his social media. Are you for real? That's what you're creating. That's what you're creating. Stresses me out. The whole thing, I've just sat back for days watching it all thinking, hold on a minute, COVID laws just went out the fucking window as soon as Black Lives Matter started protesting. I remember last week where you chased us around London Court, you chased us, you arrested Paul Golding's whole team, you fucking told us we'd all go to jail for organising demonstrations, and then you've just totally bent over. So COVID laws are only based on what your political persuasion is? Well, we knew that was coming, didn't we? It's not like anyone was worried about that happening, was it? Everyone saw it coming. So when I'm in court, because I was meant to be in court on June the 11th, but I'm not going to court on June the 11th. I've told my solicitor already because I'm going to attend a young boy's funeral who unfortunately died last week, so I'm going to go to that funeral, so I won't be in court. But when I go to court, I don't give a fuck about the COVID laws. I'm organising a protest. Because if half of fucking London can... And do you know what? We get told about COVID and we have to say Black Lives Matter because BAME, ethnic minorities are more at risk of COVID. If you're more at risk of COVID, don't get together in tens of thousands and fucking smash things up. And attack war memorials and spray paint shit everywhere. Come to my... Yeah, anyway, rant over, man. It's just fucking infuriating watching as it's used. And Antifa are going to be a prescribed terrorist organisation. Brilliant news. Anyway, rant over, man. That stressed me out. It's getting me highly strung. Do you know why? Because I've been biting my lip watching it for days. Biting my lip watching everyone. Channel 5 putting out posts about Black Lives Matter. And all lives matter. Every single life matters. Other lives don't matter more than others. Okay? First racial murder conviction in Great Britain. Chris Donald. Who knows who he is? I bet fucking no one. He's a white boy who was kidnapped off the street and murdered because he was white. 15 years old. That's who he is. The majority of victims of race crime in the UK, guess what colour they are? White. The biggest underachievers in academics, in education. Guess who it is? White working class. So I'm sorry, the whole fucking victim world that everyone's fucking building here is fucking bullshit. Total bullshit. All these privileged people sitting saying how racist society is while you're in the top job on Radio 1, saying how fucking... I just think, if I turn my TV on, every news presenter or every single weather girl or every person on my TV, there's an over-representation of ethnic minorities. Everything's focused towards ethnic minorities. Now, this has happened in the United States that probably does have some... I don't live there, but a lot more race problems than us. We don't have these racial problems. So don't bring that identity politics bullshit that's being spread in the United States since Barack Obama got in to our country and start causing a divide in the whole fucking... all the kids and everyone into believing that there's this mass racist world out there. Because there ain't. Because there ain't. Oh, mate. When we have such evidence of real racism, you know, you dirty... she's raped by 10 men. Real racism. I don't hear any news presenters fucking, or any TV channels, or anyone putting out their posts saying we stand with these victims. I don't see any of it. At all. Many of the people behind Black Lives Matter, many of them, racists. Racist. The organisers, racists. Extremists. Okay? Half of them now organising what's going on in America. Even the man who's been murdered's brothers come out. George's brothers come out saying, what are you doing? Shooting police officers, kicking the shit out of shop owners, looting stores. But yet the press still don't condemn them. Anyway, it's really hard to be told to stick to any of this COVID bullshit now, isn't it? When no one of any status has to, so long as they... I looked at the crime statistics for the United States. I've looked at all of it last week and just to say to myself before I have a rant, that it's total bollocks. That what they're all pushing is total bollocks. And that doesn't mean that I'm a disheartful bastard, because I think it's sick what happened to that man on the floor. And I've seen people talk about his previous criminal record. Apparently he ran in a pregnant woman's house and robbed her. Right, that's a previous record. He's done his time for that. Now, but those same people who make that comment still condemn me because I might have been violent once, fucking 10 years ago or something, yeah? But it doesn't condemn the fact that the man put his in his throat and the other 3 police officers stood there and watched as he died, as he was murdered on the floor. But I still don't see how that can be used across the world to fucking make everyone feel the way they're feeling. Anyway. Oh, mate, you got me on a rant. The mainstream media are the virus. That's my next t-shirt. The media is the virus. It's the media. The lying media. Isn't it great to have a live stream, guys? Isn't it good? I don't see colour. Do you? I was talking this through my son. I was saying, I don't care if you're black, white, brown, I don't give a shit. Who cares? When you start making everything about race, when you start turning everything into race, when we don't need to. Would they have white men been killed by police officers in the United States? Yeah. Is anyone rioting and smashing shit up? When a young 7-year-old, as I saw people put, yeah, it was 2 black men that killed Lee Rigby. Did anyone scream racist at them? Did anyone go mad and say that white people are being oppressed? No, we looked for the cause of the problem. It weren't racism, it was fucking Islam. So many times, I just feel like, I spoke to some other little lad earlier who said he got a real hard time because he made a Snapchat post just saying basically, look, fucking hell, man. Why are you all getting so offensive and so sensitive about... I don't know, anyway. Anyway, that's my rant over. It's my rant. I stand by every word of it. So, thanks for watching. The Asian paedophile nonce is going to face court trial. That's what I come here to say. As many as you can. I'll see you in Barrow tomorrow. And I agree, I don't see colour. My family is more multicultural. The best friends, the people I love, is multicultural. Do you know what I mean? And most of them have been putting black hands up and saying Black Lives Matter. This is my opinion. It probably differs from many of my mates. But it's my opinion. And I have my opinion as I watch it because I research it. I research all the deaths in the UK. Leon Briggs was murdered by Luton police. He was a black man. Yeah? If ever there should have been a fucking rise up in our town, it should have been over that. But when people didn't, and I tried to talk to them about it and said, now you've got to fucking do something, yeah? Now you've got to do something, then, but I see the same people making all, we're going to London, because what? Because some bloke you don't know was fucking killed by some bastard arsehole of a police officer in the United States. You're not oppressed. You're not oppressed. In Luton, you're not oppressed. What are you talking about? Anyway, it's been nice speaking to you all, and I'll see some of you in Barrow probably tomorrow. Have a good night.